I'm just getting set up.
Early in the morning. Decided to just get up a little earlier to connect with everybody this morning. How y'all doing? I think this is the first time I've been on this early, doing a live. Probably. I think it is. Yeah, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? What's going on? What's going on? What is going on, y'all? So early bird gets the worm. In Spanish is el que madruga, Dios le ayuda. That's how you say that in Spanish. Yep. So I'm here to. I'm a language coach. That's what I'm doing. Yep. Just logging in now. Logging into my computer. Yep. Cause I'm about to actually work soon, but I wanted to get on and just kind of do my live to try to. It might be too early. I don't know. Is it ever too early? You know, times is different depending on where you're located. Whether you in France, I got some people from France, I got people from Mexico, and I got people from the U.S. And those, I really barely seem like I get any. Um, it seemed like I barely get any people from France though. Hey, how you doing? Good morning. Yeah, it seemed like I barely get any people from France that connect to my lives. I mean, I definitely want more people, but yeah, like I said, the only thing you can do is just be consistent. That's the only thing you really can do, and that's what I do. I'm very consistent in what I do. That's the only thing you can do, and that's been working too. I got now we almost at 5,000 followers. We almost there. I just gotta keep going. Nah, it ain't easy. It's definitely challenging now because it's like everybody not gonna be interested in what you're doing. Right? Everybody's not gonna be, but that's okay. You know, that's really okay because I mean everybody not supposed to be interested in what you're doing. So yeah, I'm starting my day early today. Um, I still got my exam. Hey, how you doing? Where you from? Where you from? Like the video if you feeling it. Oh, bless me. How you say bless you? Bless you in Spanish. It's salud. So you say salud, and then if you wanted to say it in French, you say a te souhaite. You wanna say a te souhaite. That's how you say bless you in French. That's how you wanna say it. I'm 37. How old are you? Yeah, I'm 37 years old. So yeah, it's al que, yes, al que madruga, Dios le ayuda. So that's how you say it. And in French, it's l'avenir appartient à ceux qui se lèvent tôt. So I just learned it. I just learned it. L'avenir, l'avenir appartient à ceux qui se lèvent tôt. Yeah. Okay, so how y'all doing? I said I'm 37. I'm 37. How old are you? So let me answer this question. Is it hard to learn a language? Let's just ask that question right now. And I'm just asking this because it's something that came to my mind just now. Um, I think it definitely is something that is not easy. You know, it takes time. Only 10 years old. Y'all up early. Y'all up very early. I'm sure y'all probably y'all don't go to school or y'all get ready for school or something. Who else up in here? See, I just need the right audience, but I mean, hey, if y'all loving what I do, it's the right audience. I mean, I grew up on certain TV shows, so I look at that as the sort of kind of like today you growing up more on like people doing lives, podcasts, influencers. It's different than it was in the '90s. Yeah, it's different than it was in the '90s. So, um, a lot of things today like it's based on influencers, podcasts, those type of things. But I still like my shows. I still like my the '90s sitcom, some 2000s, um, some '80s, '70s, depend. It's a lot of different things. Sanford and Son, the '70s. I like that. Mama's Family was the bomb, and it actually came out in the '80s. But I still watched the reruns in the '90s. Like my grandma, she used to have this little small TV back long many years ago. Yeah, and I used to be watching the shows um, on that little TV. Xena Warrior Princess, Mama's Family, Lois and Clark. Like I miss those days, but it's just like it's not really the same. It's not really the same like it used to be, but it's just so much to watch. But I honestly don't really like watching reality shows like that. Um, I personally feel like I don't know, like people like drama, and I'm not gonna lie. I mean, drama be interesting. I'm gonna just keep it, real with you. Keep it funky. Drama is interesting. It's pretty dark over here. Yes, it's like the early morning, very early in the morning. Yeah, so drama is. I sort of kind of hate myself sometimes for liking it. Because it's like, man, like I be feeling like I'm wasting my time by, looking at somebody else's life in a way to where it's like you so invested in it. You know what I mean? And I know like my thing now is like I want to really start my business, in which I have started it. Um, and it's just, I guess, as long as it don't take away from what you're doing and you got something going in your own life, I guess it ain't nothing wrong with it. You can like drama, you can like whatever you want to like. I mean, I just feel like, me, I personally, I always want to have something going, bigger dreams. I want to always have that in my life. So, I guess it don't matter so much of what you do. It's about a balance of everything. You can watch drama if you want to. Um, I just always feel like, I want to have something going on in my own life too, so I can, be successful, which I am successful, but I'm constantly building, But I don't mind drama, but I just get caught up in it. I'm not gonna lie, because when there's stuff on the internet and people talking about certain things and it's interesting, but it's like dang, like and like I said, I'm not gonna lie. I love doing what I do, and I think I'm a good. I know I'm a good person. I know I'm a good person, but like I said, it's just so kind of. I don't know. I just think it's a little unfortunate sometimes that because it's like I don't want to really have to. I don't really want to change up my personality to try to fit these trends. Like I really don't want to do that. Like I just want to continue to just be myself, you know. But I know in this world we live in, um, somebody said hairline check. Well, I mean, look here. I'm not really worried about that. A hairline. I mean, I'm surprised at myself. I feel like I used to be more like worried about stuff like that when I was younger. But I mean, like I got, yeah, I used to worry about things like that when I was younger, but I don't really care about that no more. Yeah, y'all go ahead subscribe if y'all not subscribed. Yeah, I don't know. I'm surprised at myself now, and I don't know what it is. Um, no, I'm actually charging my laptop. Okay, cause I'm about to I'm about to log on. I'm not about to exactly work just yet, but you said so. Okay, so you just subscribed? Did you just subscribe to my channel? Yeah, I really don't care about not my hairline like I used to care about it, and I'm surprised. I don't know what's going on with me. I'm so surprised because I used to be worried about that because I know my hairline is sort of kind of receding a little bit. Oh, thank you for the subscriber, y'all. Y'all keep subscribing. I used to be worried about that, but I think that it's just so many people in the world and so many people that it's just I don't know. It's like I can't even worry about stuff no more because at the end of the day, it's so much more important that you happy within yourself. You know what I'm saying? I used to be worried. I don't know what happened, and I'm surprised at myself. I'm like, I'm not worried about it. Like I'm surprised. I used to be, but it's just I don't know. It's so stressful if you try to constantly worry about what somebody else saying. Like it's just like wasting your time. Like what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like if you if your hairline is receding or somebody talking about you, I mean, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? It ain't that hey, what's up? It's just like what you gonna really do? Like okay, let me go back to y'all now. I don't know how school is today because I haven't been in school in about probably over 30 years. Or well, yeah, about 30 years. And now, okay, well, I haven't been in school like an actual high school in about like 19 years almost, like almost 19 years. And when I first started going to school, like elementary, people used to talk about me because I couldn't afford, my grandma, I stayed with my grandma, she couldn't afford the new clothes back then. Because back then it was different in the 90s. People, rocking the Jordans. You had to rock certain name brand clothes, or people gonna check you. And what check me is they talking about you. They saying insulting things about you. And I used to care about that a lot back then. And then once I got in high school, I got my own money and I started buying my own stuff, my own clothes, and then I started looking better. So I kind of started to draw people more. And but I used to care a lot when people talked about me back then. You know what I'm saying? But as I get older, what am I? It's just like if you value time, let's put it like this. If you value time, I feel like with that, time be everything pretty much. When you think about it, time to me beats everything. Time. And I feel like for me to worry about somebody else saying something insulting or saying something about my hairline, I mean, it's time though. Think about the clock that's ticking. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time to be. It doesn't benefit me. You know what I mean? Like so now I'm more on a level of, okay, does it benefit me to like engage in it because it's time. You got a certain amount of time every day, right? A certain amount of minutes each day. It's a book you can read about that. Okay, I gotta actually look it up. It's a French. I read it in French. Um, Let me see. I'm gonna look it up, y'all. French book about minutes. Um, I read it in French. Oh, I gotta look it up. Yeah, y'all hold on now. I'm trying to figure it out. Cause I want to recommend the book to y'all. Oh, oh my! I had downloaded it. I'm trying to figure it out. Let me see. I'm finna figure it out. I gotta see how many minutes in a day. In a day. Okay, so I think I'm gonna get it now. It's actually in I think English though. So the power of let me see. Is this the right one? I don't think this is. I don't know. It's like let me see. I'm finna figure it out, y'all. Y'all, hold up. I cannot remember the name of that book. I think it's. I feel like it's by somebody named Tim or something. I'm finna figure it out, but I can't figure. Let me see. Hey man, hey Bowen, how you doing? Subscribe if you and like the video if you like it. If you like just seeing me here, just subscribe. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the name of the book that I read, and I can't figure it out. But it was a book. I probably have to look at my iPad or something because it was on there. Oh, thank you for liking and subscribing. I appreciate that. Yeah. But anyway, it's 1,440 minutes in a day, right? That's how I look at it. So look at that as if there was money that you spent, right? It's precious. It's more valuable than the money, right? So I can't worry about somebody saying something about me because it just takes time to do that. It takes you time to engage with people, to worry about things. So I look at things on a more deeper level than I used to. Okay, so you did subscribe. Okay, I can see when y'all subscribe. So, and let's talk languages, y'all. Are y'all is anybody here trying to learn language? Because that's actually what I do. That's my whole brand, languages and then 90s. And oh, thank you for subscribing. Russell Trilingual. Yeah, Russell Trilingual. That's it. That's me, Russell Trilingual. So, je parle le français et je parle l'anglais. L'anglais, c'est ma langue maternelle. So, English is my native language, is what I said. So, el inglés es mi lengua materna. Muy buenos días para todos. Bonjour, ¿cómo ça va? So, yeah. Y'all up pretty early now. Y'all up pretty early. So, I'm about to actually log in for work, but at the same time, I'm going to be doing a live, and I might just, well, I might give it a little minute though, to kind of talk to y'all for a little minute because um, my business is so important to me, and I just, I'm gonna have some classes. I had somebody that signed up for my website. They actually booked the session for Spanish. Yeah, so I'm trying to get the consistency going, and I'm doing good. I'm doing a good job. I'm doing a really good job. Yeah. So good morning. How y'all doing? Okay? How old are the people that's watching me? It was somebody young watching me that was like 10 years old. How old everybody else on here? How old is the other people? How old is the other people that's on here watching? I want to know something about y'all. Y'all age, where you from, or something. And thank you for y'all subscribing. I love it. I love it. I really love it. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers, and I'm getting there every day. And I'm not stopping until I get there. 5,000 subscribers. That's what I'm trying to. That's my goal. 5,000. I decided to be original, y'all. Be original. It's a lot of people. I'm not gonna say it's a lot of people, but I feel like online people do stuff for attention. And I don't know, do y'all think that that's like not good, like personally, if somebody do something for attention, or do you think it's okay? Because if you do something for attention, it can help your views and it can, you know, give you likes. What do y'all think about that? Like if you do something like online for attention, like for attention. If you do something like it could be anything. Like you got people today that do stuff for attention just so they can draw views, draw likes. You got people that intentionally do that. They probably trying to get to their bag. But which I'm gonna say what I think about it. Um, in my case, I feel like for myself speaking, that I didn't want to get involved too much with YouTube just because of attention. Because I feel like just because some work for somebody else don't mean 100% that it's gonna work for you. You know what I'm saying? Like just say for instance, if somebody did something because they just specifically did it for attention, just because it worked for that person don't necessarily mean it's gonna work for you. And I think to me, I just can't, I just can't do nothing for attention now, because it's like, okay, if I don't get the same results and I'm going in with that type of mindset, and if it don't happen for me, then I'm gonna be very discouraged, right? And then I'm gonna be also empty inside because I'm not doing something that I naturally feel like I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing it for attention. It's like if you go into a job versus your passion. I feel like doing something for attention is like a job. It's something you have to really strategically do. It takes focus. That's how I feel. But doing something when you love it, it doesn't require the same energy. It's like it feels more natural. It feels more real. Hey, Colson, how you doing? Subscribe. Tell me where you from. Trying to get to 5,000 followers. We almost there. We getting there every day. I just decided to be more consistent. Hey, y'all. Good morning. Buenos dias. Bonjour. Bonjour. Y'all free to speak in Spanish. Write in Spanish. Write in English. How old are you? Write in English, Spanish, French. Y'all free to do that. Y'all are free to do that. And good morning. Tell me where you from, your age or something. I'm just trying to see who viewing me and who's showing up today. That's what I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see who's showing up. And y'all can actually go to my website and sign up for how old am I? I'm 37. Yeah, I'm 37. What about you? I'm 37 years old. You 10? That's a lot of people on here that's younger people. Do y'all go to school today or what y'all doing today? Are y'all going to school or I know when I was 10 I had to go to school. I had to get up and go to school in the morning and I was watching cartoons. I used to what do kids do that now? I don't know what kids do now, but in the mornings I used to watch cartoons before I go to school, eat breakfast. It used to be early in the morning just like now. Really early and I would get up and go. Everybody on here look like they about 10 years old. But thank you. I see you subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you for subscribing. Who else on here? Who else we got? Yeah, I'm surprised that I have a young audience. I'm very surprised at that. Because I don't feel like I do something that specifically, target kids. Because I normally just, do stuff talking about my business. Well, you know what? I feel like in today's world, it's different than it used to be. And I feel like maybe if I had grew up, at that age, following people, if it was social media back then, maybe I would have been more influenced in a different way, you know. Not to say that my influence back then was really bad. I mean, I had good influences, some good influences, I would say. I won't say all my influences was good, but yeah, y'all, I'm actually gonna log in now because I mean I want to do my live, but at the same time I need to log in to work. I'm not finna work like at this moment until I actually get a call because I work from home, so I'm with y'all as long as if I get a call I gotta go, okay? And I'm just gonna end it, okay? I'm not gonna say say much. Yeah. So if I get a call, I'm gonna just end it because I'm sort of kind of balancing freelancing with me working on this, doing my live too. Like I just can't just do my live and that's it. So I'm balancing like both of them. Yeah, thank y'all for subscribing. I'm almost at 5,000. Y'all just keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. I'm almost there. I don't know if it even matters subscribers. I've heard that it don't matter, but I think it matters targeting the right audience. I think that's really the most important thing is targeting your audience. What's up, Clanker? What's up? What's going on? What is Clanker? What's your age and where you from? ¿Cuántos años tienes y de dónde eres? Tu a quel âge et tu viens d'où? So that's how you say that in French. So where you from? What's your age? That's what I'm asking. Seem like everybody on here is pretty young, which I'm very surprised about. I'm very surprised, super surprised. But I think if I was like a kid, I probably would be on here too. We used to have like these walkie talkies, like back early 2000s. I had got one for Christmas, and they could go like 2 miles. All from South Africa. How old are you? Yeah, so they used to go like 2 miles and four. You 17? Okay, we got somebody a little older. Okay, you speak any language? You almost grown. You almost grown. I remember being 17 too. I love being 17. That was like a beautiful age. It was like I'm still like a kid technically, right? But I'm like stepping into that grown person zone. You know what I'm saying? Age wise. So I love 17. And 17 was the age. I know 16. I think I spent the night over my aunt's house until I was like 16. And then about 17, I I had got a job. And when I got a job, I didn't really care to spend the night over her house no more. I just was like, man, I just want to stay at home and just enjoy my time to myself. Right. At 17, that's how I was. It's just like that job mindset changed everything. Okay, so that's the language. I never heard of that language before. I've never heard of it. Thank you for sharing it. Yeah, so what bring you to the channel? What bring you here? What really bring you here? 17 was when I was in 12th grade. That was just like a good, well, it was a good time for me, and I was growing. I was growing at the same time. Like as far as like getting to know myself. So that was a great time. And Africans. Okay. Yeah, but we'll bring you to the channel though, like because I don't know if the people come in here because they seen the videos that I post, and subscribe if you like it. If you like my channel, subscribe. That's what I'm saying. People just scroll here, so I don't know. Like I don't know if lives are the best way to really connect with people. I would say yes, it is. But I always thought that, YouTube showed the videos to people that was actually following me. But I guess it is. If y'all stay, y'all like it, right? If y'all stay here, y'all like it. So that's the most important thing. If y'all stay on here, or y'all drop back, okay, y'all like it, and I love it that y'all like it. Yeah. So who else we got? You drop where you from, drop your age in the comments if you coming through. Good morning, y'all. Okay, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. I'm trying to get to 5,000. I hope you like it, you know, cause I talk English, I dance, old school music, but it's old school. Do y'all like old school being so young? 90s music and 80s. Do y'all like stuff like that? Y'all are pretty young, 17. I'm 37. So I don't know. I don't know because a lot of my channel is about old stuff. Like, normally if I dance is maybe I got a 17-year-old spirit. I don't know. But a lot of it is dancing, uh languages. That's the main thing, nostalgia. Maybe y'all can learn something. You know what? Maybe I can. What's up, Willow? Maybe y'all can learn something from it. Cause I know when I was 17, I still like the old school. Like it's just something about old school music. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in the thousands. I'm in the thousands. You said not much. You don't like old school that much. Well, my channel is about mainly old school, 80s. I was born in the 80s, okay? That may sound old to y'all, ancient. I was born in the 80s, okay? Late 80s. And I like 90s. I love 90s music. I love 90s music and I love languages. Do y'all like any languages that y'all want to learn? You know, do y'all like any languages that you want to learn? sometimes we need somebody to talk to when we 17 and we young though. We need sometimes somebody. You know, I didn't have like we didn't have this back when I was growing up, but you really sometimes just need somebody to talk to. You know, there's one thing about social media that I would say that is good. Spanish. Okay, I teach Spanish. I teach Spanish. So I got my own website, which is www.russelltrilingual.com. You can sign up for a class. I offer a free consultation. It's in the description. And I post videos. Like I post videos from time to time. Like I try to do it almost every day to teach people some Spanish. Like good morning, buenos dias, how are you, cómo estás? Um, ¿Qué haces? Which means what are you doing? How to leave a comment. Okay, so you just leave one by going on to my you want to leave one on my YouTube channel, or what are you trying to leave a comment at? Is it on YouTube? Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. I see you subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm getting up there, y'all. I'm in the thousands, well into thousands. We try and get to 5,000. Trying to get to 5,000. But I want people to subscribe really because they really want to subscribe. I want you to subscribe because it's what you want. You like the channel. It's, you know. Or just like me. Like, if you like me, I mean, obviously, if y'all stop here, y'all must like something about me. If y'all connected, y'all must have liked something. So that's what's up. Sometimes it's enough. I think it's always enough to just be you. You said really? Okay, yeah. It's enough to just be yourself. Yeah. Y'all can ask questions if y'all want to ask them. Whatever you want to talk about, I'm here. Really? Yeah, so you leave a comment. Where you trying to leave a comment at? Like, are you trying to leave a comment like on a video or something? On like what you trying to do? I'm trying to see where you trying to leave a comment at. Y'all like, subscribe if y'all not subscribed. I think some people just be wanting to subscribe just because you got a lot of followers. Don't subscribe just because I got a lot of followers. Please don't. Just because I got a lot of followers. Unless you like it. Unless you like just me and the content or whatever. I think that's the best way the best reason to subscribe, to be honest. So where we at? We kind of fluctuate. We kind of going up and down with the with the followers. Y'all ever wonder why do people just kind of sort of peep in on your videos sometimes? Like people just kind of go scroll past. Like why people do that? Well, some people just lurk and just chill on your live, but they don't say nothing. Why do people do that? Why do people do that? I think people scared, people shy, timid. Sometimes people just don't even want to see you really grow. You know what I'm saying? Because the digital world we live in, you got people that's jealous sometimes. People that's like, you sometimes got your own family don't support you. Some people say like, oh, your family don't support you. Your family don't support you. What are your pronouns? I don't even know much about pronouns, but I would say he, him, him. I think that's the ones, right? He, him, that. That's my pronouns. He and him. Yeah. I think that's the pronoun. I don't really know. Like we didn't have it growing up about no pronouns. Now it's about the pronouns. It's just a different world we living in now. You subscribe? Okay, let me see. I can see when y'all subscribe too. Yes. I love it. Now, where you from and what brings you to the channel? Thank you for subscribing. I need to do this every day. I really need to do this every day to really grow my channel. I'd never thought about it before, but I'm like, I got to do it every day. You know, I feel like all the time we investing in a job, if I'm working for a company, it better line up with what I say. I mean, with what I want. You from the UK? Okay, I just popped up. Okay. YouTube must be pushing my videos. Pushing. They doing it. It's doing it. I'm loving it. Yeah, like. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm working at the same time, baby. Working, doing the same. Milan, where you from? Milan. De donde eres? D'où venez-vous? So that's how you say it in French. D'où venez-vous? Yeah, how old are you and where you from? That's what I'm asking everybody. This is hype. It's popping. Subscribe if you popped up in here. Subscribe. All the way from Los Angeles, California. I wanted to go to Los Angeles, California before because in Los Angeles I'm like, okay, Spanish, you got just a lot there in Los Angeles. You 30, okay, this is the first person that's in their 30s that is watching me today. First person, we in our 30s. We in our 30s. I ain't in my 30s that long. I only got like a little while in my 30s. I don't got that much longer, but you said I'm 32 years old. I'm 37. 37 years old. I moved to Mexico when I was 31. 31 years old. So that was like about almost 6 years ago. That's when I decided to move. Thank you for subscribing. I see that y'all subscribe. I appreciate that. But I moved when I was 31. But I have never been to California, not Los Angeles. I went one time on a layover flight, and I was in the airport. And I like it because it's Americanized. You know what I'm saying? Like I love Spanish. Thank you for subscribing. I love Spanish, but at the same time, I feel connected with. Nah, I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm not married. I'm not single, and I mean, well, I'm not married, but I might as well say I'm actually gay. Okay, I might as well say that. So, I mean, I shouldn't. I don't like to lie, but I'm not. I'm not. I'm not married. I'm gonna just keep it honest with everybody because I don't like to lie to people. And when I grew up, people expected me to like my family expected me to be with like a woman and to have kids, and my family wanted that, but um I don't think it's fair to waste people time, and I don't think it's fair to lie to yourself. Like you have to be like yourself. Like why lie to yourself? Why lie to anybody? But I used to feel scared to lose friends or to lose people, but not anymore. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not looking for a woman as far as like trying to get married or nothing now. People already know too. Like people automatically can feel my vibe. So they automatically know by my vibe, you know. So somebody yesterday said something like somebody said you got gay vibes. Somebody said that, and I was like, oh, okay. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, but a lot of people be scared to come out. They be gay and they be scared. Like I done met somebody that was married before one time, and they was married to a woman, and they was trying to talk to me. Like I was in the store, and he was like, I got some grown kids. They was like, I got some grown kids, is what he said. And I don't know if his wife knew he was married. I mean, what am I saying? Of course she knew, right? But he was trying to talk to me, and he was married to her for like a long time, and he was sort of kind of like an older guy. This probably been like 3 years ago, something like that. And let me see, yeah, about 3 years and something. And I was just like, that's a shame. Well, I don't want to judge people, but I just feel like that's wrong. Like, if you gay, you should tell people that you gay. Like, I'm not a type of person to try to fake just so I can get a woman just to please everybody else. But he was gay, and I was talking to him, and he was like, he didn't want to come out because of his family. That was something he didn't talk about. But I feel like there's just so many years wasted of your own self because you gotta live like that, basically live for somebody else. And I was like, no. I was like, no, I do not want to talk to you like that. Well, I didn't say that. I was trying to be nice, and I gave him my number, and I'm like, but at the same time, I knew I didn't want anything, because he had a whole woman and whole kids. His kids was grown though. He had some grown kids. Cause like I said, he was older, and he was trying to talk to me, saying like, "Oh, you look good," and your number. Try and do a lot of other things. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, nah. But I just wasn't interested. I just wasn't interested. So that's why I'm saying like, if you gay, just tell people, because it's been like a couple times that I have seen guys that got a woman and got children, and they gay, and they don't want to tell they woman that, or they don't want to really be honest with them. But to me, what's better to be? Is it better to just say you gay, or is it better to just try to lie so people can, because you scared of rejection? What's better to do? I think it's better to be honest. If she still want to mess with you, and if you gay and y'all like, it's a choice, and y'all like, okay, let's make it work, then I think that's fair. You know what I'm saying? Because that woman know. But I think it's cowardly if you gay and you trying to hide it from a woman, and you messing with dudes, and you like, nah, that's not right. It's not right to do. But some reason society think that that's better. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I grew up in a household um where they didn't really like that I was gay, but they knew I was gay. And I said I prefer to be hated for who I am than to be loved for who I'm not. That wraps up everything. That shit's everything down. That shit it down. That shit it down. I prefer to be hated for who I am than to be loved for who I'm not. You cannot argue that. That's just how I feel nowadays. Like if I'm gay and you got a problem with it, I prefer you to hate me for that reason. Then, cause you don't want no fake people in your life. You don't want no fake people. You want somebody real, right? You don't want no fakeness. Being fake is wasting time. Thank y'all for subscribing. I appreciate y'all. We almost at 5,000. Daniel subscribed. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate you, Daniel. I appreciate it. But yeah, I think it's always better to just be yourself. If somebody is like rejecting you because of it, then they not real anyway. They was fake in the first place. If they rejecting you because you gay, they was fake anyway. Right. That mean they was fake anyway. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. I can see when y'all subscribe on her too. So whenever y'all subscribe, let me know. So what do y'all think? This is the topic, and like I said, it's about languages too. But I'm sort of kind of talking about this topic because somebody asked me, was I single or married, right? And I said I'm gay. Okay. So do y'all think it's better for a person to be gay and not tell nobody, like, and get married to a woman? Or do you think it's better for them to come out and just be honest from the gate? That's what I think. Which one y'all think? I already said my opinion, and I'll state it again. What do y'all think is the best way to be? What's the best way? You say always tell the truth, but only tell it to people who are safe and not psychotic. Yeah, I'm gonna say why tell the truth. I'm gonna say why tell the truth. I don't know if you was up in here when I talked about it. Um, when I grew up at a younger age, and I was scared to come out to my family because my aunt, she was going to church, and um, she didn't really accept me like that. And a person don't have to be direct with you and tell you they don't accept you. You know what I'm saying? You can notice in the energy. You can notice it, just in the family, being in the family setting. I could feel like I was excluded. I didn't feel like, the guys, like uncles talking about women, you married, you got all that pressure on you, at that time, and I had a lot of pressure on me. So it was really, thank you for subscribing. So it was really hard for me. And like I say, I would have moments where I would cry. It was really hard for me growing up, in school. Um, it was just really hard. So, by me facing it for so long, it comes to a point where you just have to just do it for yourself. You have to do it for yourself. So I think it's better to just tell somebody if you're gay, because I just know people, like, it's not better for you faking. Like, at the end of the day, if you gay, you gay. Like, you can marry a woman, you can have sex with you can do all this stuff, you still gonna be gay. This is just how I feel about it. So it's like, why lie to yourself? Why try to avoid that? Like, like, are you so unhappy with yourself that you have to have people to accept you, like everybody to accept you? you know. And I think that kind of what that falls into, because like I'm telling you, I have seen guys that is gay, but they've been married to a woman for years, got kids, and like I said, it was somebody that was trying to talk to me that was like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't think that's right. Like, you wasting people time. I always wonder, do them women be knowing that they gay? That's what I be wondering. I'm like, they may suspect it, you know. Like, especially if somebody got like low self esteem, and you know, I'm not saying that all women could have low self esteem, but I'm just saying in the case of, um, it could be some cases where they could. I wish we lived in a world where everyone was innocent and pure hearted. Yeah, I wish we did. I wish we did, but it's not that way. I wish it was that way. Yeah. So he say, "Do I believe in God?" Okay, I believe there's like a higher force. Um, Definitely some type of energy. That's what I believe. You know that there's some type of energy. Um, Maybe God is not the same way that is presented. The way God's presented may not be the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe that. Thank you for subscribing. I do believe there's like some type of energy, some type of higher energy. I do believe that. But see, another thing that I know that, like, when I was in the closet, people tried to use God to sort of kind of against you, like in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? And I know that this is not something that God, I don't feel like this is something that God would want. People to use it against you in a bad way. You said if there is a God out there, it's definitely not the Christian God. That God is immoral. I feel like God partly made gay people to help teach people to not be judgment. Yeah, I think it's definitely some type of God as far as energy. I don't think it's the Christian form. I have experienced like some bad moments from Christian, some Christian people, even my own family, and I didn't think that was right. You know what I'm saying? It's just not really right, and it affects you mentally. I'm glad that I'm at the point now. I'm 37, and I've been through so much, and I just am at a point where I'm happier with who I am, and it's hard. It was very hard to find it, but it's possible. You know what I'm saying? It was possible. I went through therapy before. Um, Been through a lot. Been through a very, very lot. You know what I mean? I wasn't happy with myself, who I was at one point in time. I lived that phase. Like, I just wasn't happy. Um, it was a very dark time for me. It's at one point. But I guess you realize that no matter what you do, you can't really change how somebody see you. You know what I'm saying? And I guess it's like, at the end of the day, you choosing between your self happiness or self sadness. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you cannot please everybody. Like, just say for instance, if you gay, right? And you like, well, I'm gonna just try to live a certain way because I feel like I'll be rejected. But you're not gonna feel happy though if you do that. You're not gonna be genuinely happy. Not genuinely. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people might treat you better, but they just really loving you for a version that you really not. You know what I'm saying? Like, just think about it. Like, if you gay or whatever, and somebody love me, supposed to love you, and they telling you like, I want you to get married to a woman, I want you to get hell key. How is that loving you? Because it's not really loving you for who you truly are. It's just somebody that they created wants you to be. And so when you think about it, like I said, on a deep level, then that's just how it is. It said, I feel God loves an authentic, honest person who stays true, um, who they who they are. I agree with that. Yeah. Stay hello, sir. God bless you too. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Yeah, I think that that's true. Um, but I didn't know, like I said, I didn't know that. I didn't think like that growing up. I didn't think like that back then. And I think it just took me to go through a lot of stuff for me to realize that. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't think that at all back then. And like I said, it's people that's older than me. Like I'm telling you, it's people that's older than me. I'm 37 and I don't think that's old. But I think it's old enough to, for me, based on my experiences, to be at a mature level. But it's people that's older than me that's been in the closet forever and married to a woman, got kids and everything. But I can imagine how bad they hurt though. Like they hurt inside though. They hurt inside so bad. They hurt so bad and so depressed inside and feel like life just passing them by. Because look, I look at time. I look at time. You only have a certain amount of time. We on borrowed time, okay? So I really am careful about how I spend my time. Like people tend to disregard time and worry more about money. But look, time is your best asset that you really got. Time is your best asset. So when you look at it from that perspective, if I had to say like, you know what, I'm going to be straight or I'm going to act straight just so I can be accepted, you're going to waste so much time. Thank you for subscribing. You're going to waste so much time for other people and they're not going to do the same thing for you. You know what I'm saying? They just not going to do the same thing for you. They could be doing other stuff that's like gay is not the only thing that people sometimes frown upon, right? You got other things that's out there that people could be doing, cheating on somebody when you're supposed to be. It's a lot of other stuff besides this. So y'all welcome to the chat. I got my website for Spanish if y'all want to learn Spanish. Got it for French, russelltrilingual.com. But I just kind of am getting into this topic because somebody asked me, was I single? Was I married? If it was probably like 10, 11 years ago, I probably would have dodged the question. I would have dodged that question because I didn't like to feel like I was going to lose people. I done had some women get mad because they had like an illusion, I guess, and they wanted me to be straight, and they realized I wasn't, and they was like mad because of that. They got mad. So right, just because I wasn't straight, because they had in their head that I could be a potential person, like husband or whatever. But I'm not gonna lie. Right, because that's gonna waste their time in the long run. If I lie, I'm wasting their time in the long run. Now I'm gonna say this one thing: if you gay and you want to get with a woman, but you upfront about that, and y'all this what y'all want to do, y'all want to make that agreement, then she can't get mad. Like it is what it is. If that's what somebody wanted, but I couldn't imagine that no real gay person gonna want that. But it's every type of person out here, y'all. It's every type of person, y'all. So where we from? Where we from? We talking about this topic, and we asking, is it okay to just be gay and don't say nothing, and get married to a woman, or do you think you should say something? Should you pretend you straight because you're gonna be pretending? Like no matter how you put it, no matter what you say, you're gonna be pretending. Okay, you could say it, you could act, you could live a straight life. Is it better to be open and say it, or is it not? Should you live and not be gay? Well, I ain't gonna say not be gay, but not tell nobody. That's my question. That's my question right there. Somebody did respond and they said that it depends on, like, you shouldn't tell a psychotic person, right? Somebody crazy, you shouldn't tell them. But if it's somebody like Like, like if it was a woman and you gay, you should tell her, living your truth, living your truth. That's what you should do. Yep. So what y'all? What's up? What's going on? I'm getting people to subscribe left and right. Y'all subscribing left and right. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. You said we can't live a lie. I do. I do agree with that. We cannot live a lie. Lily Peace. Thank you for responding. We cannot live a lie. We cannot. And I'm telling you, it's people that I know that's much older than me. Like I'm 37, right? And I know people that's older than me that have never came out, and inside that it hurts so bad. Like they hurt so bad. Like I said, I had this older guy that I knew. Well, I didn't know him. I'm lying. I didn't know him. I don't know why I said I knew him, but it was like I was in the store, and this happened in Mexico, part of Mexico, Monterrey, right? This happened in Monterrey. I'm gonna just say, okay. And I was in the store, and this person just came up to me and just started trying to create a conversation with me, and I didn't know who it was, and they was in the store, just created this conversation, and I was kind of sort of uncomfortable a little bit because I'm like, okay, do they know me? What's going on? Like, why are they talking to me? You know what I'm saying? But I'm a nice person, you know what I'm saying? I'm not like get out of my face, and I'm not like that. So they told me, they said, they just started having a conversation with me, and it was like, this person was like an older person. I don't know, maybe like um I don't know how old he was. Maybe could have been early 60s, maybe late 50s, somewhere like that, 50s minimum probably. And mid 50s, late 50s, somewhere like that. And he was like, I got a wife. That's what he was said. And he was like, I got kids that's grown. Like his kids was grown kids. And he was like, want to do, he asked for something. Well, he was trying to, it was sexual something that he was trying to propose, right? And I was like, no. But I did give him my number because I was trying to just be nice to him. And I was like, do your wife know? I was like, do your wife know that you gay? And he was like, no, she don't know. And it's something that they don't talk about. That's what he said. And they had been married like for, I don't know how many years. He said like a lot of years because his kids was grown. So and look at all that time because he couldn't have been happy, right? He cannot possibly be happy if he was trying to talk to a man, you know. There's no way he could have been happy. So, and this is a real story. I talked about this in a video long ago before I even had this many followers. I did talk about that. And I was just like, dang, like I was so shocked. I'm like, dang, this man is probably damn near old enough to be my dad. And I'm like, he was trying to talk to me. But married, got grown kids. His kids were grown. That ain't even the first time this happened. It happened before too, or something. You said I'm a vegan and had to hide it due to people react to how people react to vegans and how judgmental and criticizing the people in my life were. Now, what you say? Yeah, why you gonna live a lie for? Yeah, don't live no lie. Do not live a lie because it's wasting your. Look here, we got 1,440 minutes in a day. Okay, what if there was some money? Are you gonna spend your money on these people like that? I don't have time to spend my money on them. 1,440 minutes. Look it up. I read a book on it. I read a book on it in French. Am I gonna spend that time on these people like that? I don't have time to spend on them. I'm too cheap. I'm too cheap. Soy muy codo. In Spanish, muy codo. I'm too cheap to spend that time on you. I cannot spend it. I'm broke. I'm like, that time is for me. If you lying, you spending time on the other people. I don't have time to spend. Right. Look at your time as if it's money, okay? Are you going to spend time? Am I going to spend it on them by lying to myself? Because that's the only thing you're doing. Am I gonna spend it on them? Am I gonna spend the time? No, I can't spend it on you. Time is your best asset. Anybody lying for so many years and stuff like that, you just spend all that time. Because you're spending time. I don't know why people don't look at time as more valuable as money. See, the way the world presents stuff, the way the world presents it, it's almost like, okay, we want money. Money should be more important, right? I'm not saying money not important, but you need time in order to make money. So time is the most important asset. So if I gotta waste my time lying to somebody, then I'm wasting my time, right? When I could be doing something else. Like, come on now, y'all. Come on now. You said I just be like, dang, he's gay. Yeah, you gay. Like, why lie about that? Somebody said some souls were born gay, others maybe were traumatized and made their way from certain abuse acts. Yeah, that could be true. I could definitely agree with that. Yep, I could definitely agree with that. But yeah, I grew up in an abusive household, but I didn't know it was abusive because, like I said, my aunt's old school, whatever you want to call it, was going to church, and they would just talk about me bad. Like, he's switching. You know what I'm saying? I'm only like 7 years old and 6 years old. Why you switching? Why you walking like a girl? Why you know what I'm saying? It was just they ignorant. They was ignorant as hell. Okay. Like, I'm gonna say that they was ignorant as hell. Like, how can you be so ignorant? And but I didn't see that back then because I'm a child. But it's crazy. And I grew up in their rejection. And like I say, sometimes their rejection can follow you into your adulthood. It can follow you, and you don't even know it. Somebody said you look like CJ. Who is CJ? Somebody said me. Y'all subscribe if y'all not subscribed. I'm talking about this topic now, but I do post language videos. I post language videos in English, in Spanish, in French. Mainly in Spanish and French, okay? Mainly in Spanish and French. A lot of people want to learn Spanish. I actually got to study for a test too, because I'm supposed to be taking a test this Saturday. I'm supposed to be taking the test. So I'm studying. Thank y'all for subscribing. Y'all kindly keep subscribing. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate it. I'm trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers, which I will be pretty soon. Thank you. Keep liking the video. But we talking about, like, if you gay, should you tell people or should you hide it? I don't think so. Yeah, I done seen people hide stuff and hide it for a long time. But they hide it because of society. You said God doesn't care about sexuality. He cares where you are kind, merciful, compassionate, a good person. I wish I would have heard that a long time ago. I'm not. I love that comment, but it's just that when you grow up in such an environment like that I grew up in, you really, it really, like, I went through depression at one time, and I had to go to therapy. It was like in '08. I had got to the point where I closed myself in my room, and I'm like, I didn't want to talk to nobody. I'm like, I just want to be by myself. And it was because I wanted to avoid all the feelings of rejection. You know what I'm saying? Because I was, like I said, I talked about my family earlier, saying that, just being in the atmosphere around my family felt weird because, all the uncles and, your cousins, well, who knows, they're straight, right? At least they present themselves straight, right? So I was just like so depressed, and I'm like, man, I just don't even want to be around them because I felt like, even if they didn't say nothing, you sort of kind of can feel the energy. You know what I'm saying? You sort of feel kind of looked over, feel like you don't fit into the groups. So I just said, I'm gonna just avoid that social. But it's like now, it's like if you just be who you are, I prefer to see who a person really is. If you gotta avoid the social moments, um, then it's like not good, right? If you gotta avoid the social moments, somebody said it's not natural. Well, it's a lot of things that's not natural. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that's not natural, but um, let me see. Slaughterhouse is unnatural. Right. Yeah, but you eat still. Right. It's a lot of stuff that's really not natural. Yeah. I agree with that. I agree with that. But self happiness is the other thing. Like, it's people online that be talking about celebrity lives and talking about other people's life, and I'm like, man, your own life is the most important life. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if you got to be in the closet and stuff like that, you living for somebody else. You ain't even living for yourself. That's the most important thing. Live for yourself regardless of what people think. That's what I'm saying. Just live for yourself. That's what I'm saying. If you got to live for somebody else, that's not even fair. Like, is they going to live for you too? That's what I'm going to ask you. If you're gay, right, is they going to live for you too? Cause if you faking, you living for them. But you gonna be gay for me? You know what I'm saying? They gonna say no, right? Live in your truth. That's what I'm saying. Live in your truth. This is the whole conversation today. Living in your truth. Living in your truth. What's up, Radiant? What's up, Radiant? How you doing? Even people that hate you can watch you. You know what I'm saying? Even people that have insecurities, sometimes they talk about gay people because sometimes they insecure about themselves. Sometimes. You said, why do people act like it's gay people who do when so many straight? Right. That's true too. So many straight people too. That's true. Where you from, Radiant? Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Yeah, that's true. I don't know what language is this. Do you speak French? Tu parles le français, anglais? Yeah, but it's true, y'all. It's true, true, true. Yeah, but what would you want somebody to do though? That's what I'm saying. Like if you a straight person, you want a gay person to fake like they straight because that's what it come down to. Like if you like, that's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. Like people don't be thinking sometimes. So like, do you want them to fake it? Is that better? Or do y'all think that they can just turn it off and turn it on if you gay? You said I knew he was a fruity dude. I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm not ashamed to say it. Mm-mm. Why should I be ashamed? I'm not ashamed to say it. Not afraid to say it, but I won't say fruity dude, but I would say I'm definitely gay. Y'all already knew it. Y'all got people that disconnected. That's all right though. I want to lose people that's not real. I want to lose all the people that's not real. Like I'm not trying to create a channel based off a lie. It's not what I'm trying to do. If you want me to lie to you, I can lie. Right. Somebody gay can go marry a woman. Yeah. Yeah, they can go marry a woman. They could. Yeah, they can go marry one. So do you think somebody gay should just go on ahead and marry a woman? Just go on do that? Just go on marry the woman and just go on ahead and just do that. Should they do that? Should they do that? That's what I'm saying. Should they just go on ahead and just be like, I'm just gonna marry a woman? It seems like this what people want. But they lie a lot of the times in the media we live in, like on social media, uh, just on TV, just in the world we live, jobs, they'll lie to you. They'll lie to you, but it's up to you to have experience at a certain point to recognize it. You said, I'm glad this is a safe, feel safe. Y'all can talk to me about what y'all want to talk about. Whatever y'all want to talk about, y'all can leave. Y'all can talk to me about it. Because I done been through a lot of stuff growing up, and I wish I had somebody to talk about. You said, I'm glad this is, yeah, it's a safe space. HM, I could tell you were a bully in school, still are. Thanks for loving us despite. Yeah, I love everybody. I don't have anything against anybody. Um, I just don't like people to try to force, like, they beliefs, or try to force what they feel there's right on you. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, some of them people be gay themselves. They be talking about they don't like gay people. So some of them be gay themselves. And they don't want to accept it. So what's best? You know? Some of them don't want to accept it. Y'all, no, I'm not Muslim. I'm not Muslim. Yeah, my family was raised, they raised me in Christianity. This how they raised me. But sometimes the church be crooked. Sometimes the church be crooked. I'm not saying every pastor crooked, but sometimes the church be crooked. They just be wanting your money. I'm just being honest. I'm not saying all the time, but it could be very manipulative. It could be very manipulative at times. I had an aunt. She used to go to church, and I think it was that it was very manipulative. Yeah, it was very manipulative, y'all. But yeah, on my channel, I do 90s nostalgia, um, English, Spanish, and French. I mainly teach people English and French and Spanish, and then I have my own channel too. My own website. So that's what I do. So y'all subscribe if y'all really like me for who I am, not for who y'all want me to be. But y'all subscribe if y'all really rock with me for who I am, but not somebody that I'm pretending to be. Yeah, y'all subscribe if y'all feeling it. Yeah, so I'm working. I work from home, so it's a little slow right now. So I'm just using my downtime to just do this live right quick. I've been on here for like a little minute though. I'm surprised I've been on here for this long. What's up, y'all? Where y'all from? Come on in. This is a safe LGBT space. It is. I don't know why I didn't say it before. But people be like, I thought he was gay. I thought he was. I'm like, I don't know. For some reason, people just want you to see it. People just be wanting you to really see it. But people be having an idea. You know what I'm saying? But that's a lot of people. A lot of celebrities came out. Yeah, but I don't even think I ever came out. I think I always knew. You really ain't coming out if you already know yourself to me. And if you comfortable. You said, I've always loved having a gay best friend in school and college. Okay. Yeah. Well, you got a best friend here. You got a best friend. You got a best friend. I'm here. Subscribe to the channel so you can keep updated on when I do another live, when I do my language videos. Yeah, just subscribe to it. Y'all like the video, like the live, like. I'm growing my business. You said funniest people ever always made me laugh. Yeah. Yeah, y'all. I'm from the South. I'm straight from the South. And I got that Southern accent. People love my Southern accent. And it's crazy because I speak Spanish and I speak French. So people really love my channel because of that. And then because I do like a lot of nostalgia. Nostalgia too. I have a feeling you will. Are you from Somalia? What's Somalia? No, I'm not from there. No, I'm not from there. Somalia. I look Somalian? No. No, I'm not. But yeah, this is an LGBT safe community. Y'all subscribe. The LGBT people, all y'all subscribe. For real though. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot we could talk about. 90s. My star sign? What you mean, like my zodiac sign? I am a Libra. I am a Libra. Yeah, I'm a Libra. Y'all gonna see me dancing. I'm only gay on Saturday night. How is it possible to only be gay on Saturday night? How is it possible? Do you know your Chinese animal? No, I don't know that. Chinese animal. I never even knew that they had like I never even thought about that. Like zodiac sign like Chinese. Yeah, I never thought about that. But all my LGBT people, y'all subscribe if y'all want to subscribe to the channel. Year of the Red. How dare you judge? I'm not judging. I'm just asking. Like, how is it possible? You said good. The Reds race strategic, nimble, clever. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. So where everybody texting me from? I guess texting on live. Where y'all located? Like as far as like I guess what country you in or I guess what state or whatever. Like where y'all from? Where y'all watching me from? You say you from England? Okay. Somebody said subscribe to every live you watch chat. Let's help everyone together. Yeah. Yeah, thank you for saying it. You from the UK? Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah. I would like every live if I like the live. If I'm really feeling the live that I'm watching, I'll subscribe to it. But I have to feel that person energy. Really feel them. Yep. I don't know. Jay Hing Jay Barat No Amor. Where is No Amor from? Cali not at work then. Okay. What's y'all age in the comments? Like drop y'all ages too if y'all feel like y'all want to. Drop your ages. I kind of like to know like my audience, like how old my audience is that's watching me. It's horrible, Harold again. Such a killer joy. I get you. Okay. Yeah, drop y'all age and like the video. Subscribe if y'all not subscribed yet to my channel. It's a LGBT space. It's welcome, right? Welcome, everybody welcome. Why even gotta say LGBT? Just say like everybody welcome, okay? Anybody that's feeling the energy, welcome. Anybody that's feeling the energy, welcome. Anybody that like languages, Spanish, English, 90s nostalgia is welcome to my channel. Everybody is welcome. If you feeling it, if you on the same time as far as like, same energy. Subscribe, y'all, if y'all not subscribed. Hello. Radul. What's up, Radul 1987? Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And where are you from, Radul? Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Yep, subscribe so y'all can see the videos. Y'all can know when I go live. If you subscribe, you'll know when I go live. I've been going live like a few times, almost every day now. You subscribe from Romania. Okay, you're subscribed. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I can see when y'all subscribe too. So it's from Europe. So you from Europe. Okay. Chief off of MSC shipping. Okay. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate y'all. Not everybody give they people attention in their lives. Some people do a live and don't even engage with people. And they still be having like a lot of people watch them, but they don't be engaging. And I'm like, how can you really not engage with somebody? I guess they be thinking they just, I don't know. So y'all mostly from Europe, okay. Do y'all have any interest in learning any language? Have y'all thought about learning like any language? Like any other language than English? Hiding behind the cloak of responsibility. Yeah, have y'all thought about learning any language? Because my channel is about languages too. Primarily about yeah, English, well, Spanish and French mainly, and then nostalgia. But I'm not talking about it right now just because this topic just came up that I was talking about earlier. So yeah. So I'm actually working. I'm working here too. I'm working and I'm doing my life. I'm doing like both things. Multitasking. Yeah, multitasking. Yeah. So what was I asking? Okay, I learned. I'm gonna have to go, y'all. I gotta go. Y'all heard it? I'm working.